everybody. All right, so we live. Welcome to this live stream. My name is Kelly, also known as the Spoiled Coach, and I am streaming live here on YouTube. I used to go live on Instagram all of the time, and now that Instagram is no longer prioritizing longer length videos, I've decided to move over to YouTube because I still really like sharing content that's a little bit deeper than what you can provide in a reel. So today we're going to talk about 3 signs it is time to pivot in your business. When I say pivot, what I mean is just restructuring things. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to change everything about your program. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to change anything that has to do with your your actual curriculum, your audience, your niche. It's not necessarily about that. It's more so about how you're offering what you're offering. So changing the structure of it could be anything from your pricing to which offers you talk about the most, to your messaging, all of those things like that. Okay, so I've got my notes sitting right behind you guys. I want to make sure I have those so that I don't miss anything. But let's go ahead and jump right into this. So number one is you have hit an income ceiling. You've hit an income ceiling. So if you've been making money, right? And you are hitting the same numbers over and over again, even though you're trying out different things to increase your income, you likely need to restructure your business and how you're offering what you're offering, because that's going to help you break through that income ceiling. So, for example, a couple of years ago, I hit an income ceiling where I couldn't make more than $5,000 or $6,000 a month. This was a couple of years ago. And I was trying everything. I was like, let me change my products, let me change my audience, let me niche down. I was doing all of this stuff. Lo and behold, I needed to change the structure of my business. So I went from, instead of doing mostly one-on-ones, I went from mostly one-on-ones into group coaching, and that structure change helped me break through that income ceiling. So that's just an example. There's a lot of different ways that you can change the structure of your business, or as I like to call it, a business makeover, without actually starting from ground zero. And that is the biggest mistake that I see people make, is like, they're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to start all over. You don't have to start all over. You can take what you've done and just move the pieces around a bit, and that's gonna help you out a lot. So number one is, if you've hit an income ceiling, you definitely need a business makeover. Number two, if you're constantly stressed. But wait, Kelly, this is probably what you're saying right now. But wait, Kelly, I thought that all entrepreneurs were stressed. No, that is not normal, okay? I think in some scenarios it is normal to worry, like, we're human. It is normal to get stressed sometimes when you're doing too much, but you should not be constantly and consistently stressed as an entrepreneur. If you are, that means that the structure of your business needs to change. You need a business makeover. Your business should be built around the lifestyle that you want to have. Of course, when you're first starting out, you kind of just are throwing spaghetti at the wall. You end up working a ton of hours. You end up taking on clients that are not really your ideal client. You end up working on projects longer than you thought you were going to work on them. There's a lot of things that kind of just get thrown out the window when you're first an entrepreneur. But if you've been in business for at least 6 months to a year and you've made some income, but you're constantly stressed, that means you need to change your business structure to fit around your lifestyle. Because what happens when you don't do that is that you get tired, you get burnt out, and then you're not able to show up fully. And when you don't show up fully and serve fully, you're not going to make a lot of money, right? But if you are tired, it's going to be really hard for you to show up 110% with high energy because you're sleepy, you're stressed, right? So changing your business to fit the ideal lifestyle that you have is going to allow you to make space in your life to actually rest. And so that when you do show up, you can show up 110%. And last but not least, number 3, you feel like you're no longer in front of the right audience. So if you have electively decided to niche down, or you are saying, hey, I was doing this one thing, but I decided I don't like that anymore. It's not really what I thought it was going to be. I'm going to go over to this new subject, or I'm going to share a different area of my expertise or a different area of my life, and you feel like you're no longer in front of the right audience, it's time for a business makeover, okay? I don't want you guys to get business makeover confused with a rebrand, because it's not about changing your visuals. It's not about changing the colors. It's a lot deeper than a visual rebrand. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to go get a rebrand and pay a graphic designer. They're going to do all that and blah, 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 blah. And that's going to fix everything. You actually need to, like I said, change the structure of your business, and then even go in a little bit deeper and look at your brand positioning, look at your messaging, look at your product offer suite and say, hey, do my programs make sense for my audience? Is my program not fitting my audience? Is my audience not fitting my program? Where do I need to take this so that I can be more in alignment with the people who need me, and I can be in front of the people who need what I have to offer and need what I teach? So that's number 3. You feel like you're no longer in front of the right audience. So that's all I have for y'all today. Please go check the description box below, because I'm going to be hosting a 5-day business makeover challenge, and you guys can actually register to join me for those 5 days. Right now, the wait list is open, so click the link in the box below to get on that wait list. When tickets are released, I will let you know, but I would love for you guys to come spend 5 days with me, because restructuring your business can literally change your life. It did it for me. It's not that I wasn't, producing good content. It's not that I didn't have great programs. My business literally was not set up the right way in order to make me money. And so I was making some money, but I wasn't making the money that I wanted to make. So I'm going to help you guys figure out what it is in your business that needs to be tweaked so that you can start booking more coaching clients online, or you can increase your prices and really break through that income ceiling and start making more money. All right. See y'all later. Bye.